Hello and welcome to a brand new adventure, and welcome to South Bank in London, where we're going to try out the London Eye. So we're going to be taking a journey on the London Eye. Now, I haven't been on the London Eye since it opened in the year 2000, so that's what, 24 years ago. And I'm really looking forward to getting back to the top and checking out the amazing views. So let's start by heading to the ticket office and grabbing a ticket for the London Eye. Now, as you can see, there's a very hefty queue to board the London Eye, as there always is. It's so popular and always has been since the day it opened. Now, if you need to know where you get your tickets, it is in this white building just to the side of the London Eye. Now, I can't believe how much it costs to go on the London Eye these days. It's £42 for a single ticket. That doesn't include fast track or anything like that. That is £67. That is absolutely astronomical. Now, I've got my Merlin pass with me, so I don't actually have to pay. But I just wanted to show you guys the prices and how it works. Well, that was a stroke of luck. So I've just come out to face the massive queue outside and the astronomical prices inside. But I've just gone to the normal queue line with my Merlin Gold Pass, and he said, oh no, you can go through fast track with a Gold Pass. I was like, get in. I always thought you had to pay extra for that, but clearly not. I just scanned in, so probably a, I don't know, 5-10 minute wait, and we'll be straight up there. So yeah, looking forward to seeing the views from the top. Once again, like I said, I've not been up here for like 20 odd years, 24 years. Yeah, I've got to say, the prices are absolutely astronomical. I'm sure it was about 15 quid years ago when we used to go in, which I thought was expensive then. But to pay, well, nearly 70 quid for a fast track one now, it's definitely worth getting a Merlin pass. We've just done the security check, so it's literally a quick frisk down and then you put your bags in the scanner, a bit like the airport, but nothing major. Anyway, last little ramp up to actually boarding the capsule. And yeah, looking forward to seeing how many photo opportunities Merlin can ram into this. Oh, here we go. I thought it was too good to be true. The obligatory photo op as you board. And then I think there's another one in the actual capsule as well. We're almost there now, probably 2 minutes away. We'll be in the next 2 pods, I think.
Minding your step. Make your mark.
There we go, straight in. Took all of 2 seconds. It's quite a rushed boarding process because obviously it's still moving as you're boarding. So they literally bolted us in now. Yeah, you literally just go straight to the dispatch gate and straight on. So yeah, it's amazing how many people they can actually get in here as well. I think it's about 36 people or something in each pod. But what I like is they don't cram them full, which I was a bit worried about. And for those that don't like heights, there is a bench right in the middle there that you can sit on, and it's a bit more enclosed and you don't see everything unless you stand up and look on the outside. Anyway, I'm stood right near the door and I'll tell you some facts about the wheel as we head up, and then we'll have a look at some of the amazing views from the top. So the London Eye is about 445 foot high, and it's apparently the 4th largest Ferris wheel in the world. I remember when it first opened that it was the largest. It's still the largest Ferris wheel in Europe, apparently. But a nice fact for you, it wasn't the first Ferris wheel in London, because I've already done a video on this, but there was actually one at Earl's Court, which was quite a decent height, over 200 foot anyway. And I did a video on that. If you haven't seen that, go check it out on the channel, because it is a really good video where I managed to superimpose pictures of the wheel and where it stood. And we also had a look at the exact location of the wheel. It also takes 30 minutes exactly to rotate around the whole wheel. So you go around just once, you board it, and then go around and then get off. Not like a Ferris wheel at the fair where you keep going round. And it travels about 0.6 miles per hour apparently. It already feels quite high where we are, but we're not even a quarter of the way up yet. So it was designed in 1993 actually by a husband and wife team, David Marks and Julia Barfield. And it was for a competition to design a landmark for London to celebrate the new millennium. And it was only supposed to be a temporary structure. And believe it or not, it's one of London's most popular attractions now. And it attracts over 6 million visitors a year, so that is quite a lot of people. There are 32 capsules on the eye all the way round. And some of them have VIP experiences, so you also get a bar in one of them, I believe. And yeah, they do champagne and cocktails and things like that. And also one more fact for you, the actual cars are numbered, but the number 13 is missing, so it skips from 12 to 14. Again, taking that superstition from airlines and things like that. Because like I said, when it first opened, it was actually the British Airways London Eye. I think we're about a quarter of the way up now, and you can already see some impressive views. See St Paul's Cathedral just over there in the distance, sticking out among all the modern buildings now. And then down here to South Bank. Almost halfway now, when we're level with the spindle in the middle. And that's the unique thing about this wheel as well, is it's only supported from one side, which is this side here. So it's held on this side and the wheel rotates around it, as opposed to having structure on both sides of the wheel, which is very unique. Yep, we're exactly halfway up now. The only problem with the capsules, everybody wants to see the Westminster side, so it's quite crowded around there. And the other side, this side is not so much. Like I say, if you're scared of heights, you can just sit down in the middle here. You take a seat, it's a bit more secluded here, especially when people are blocking the windows, so you don't get that fear of the heights and everything up here. I remember years ago my mum spending the whole ride sat down here on the bench. Yeah, I don't see the point really, but there you go. If you're scared, you're scared. I mean, I am scared of heights, but when I'm in a capsule or something like this, I'm really not that bothered. I feel totally fine. Let's just have a look off the edge.
The one you see today was designed by one of England's most famous
If you're scared of heights, maybe don't come near the door.
and completed in 1710.
You see Waterloo Station just over there in the distance.
A pineapple would have cost the equivalent of 5,000.
And then the Shard just off there in the background, near London Bridge. And like I said earlier, this was only supposed to be here temporarily. I think it was about 2 years. It was originally planned for, and they got the planning just for the couple of years initially, but because it was so popular and well liked, and it became pretty iconic for London, they ended up extending that planning permission and keeping it. And obviously 24 years later it's still here, so it's obviously well liked. And we're almost there now at the top. Another probably minute. A cracking view of Big Ben just down there. And then the money shot is when the pod in front of us dips down and we get to see across the whole of the west side of London. Yeah, I love this view. I remember this originally. The weird thing is as well, you can feel a bit of a shake at the top. Only slightly, just a slight wobble. But it's obviously designed to do that. It's going to flex, especially when it's a bit windy. It is designed to flex slightly and move. I think it's actually got shock absorbers in the foundations as well. There we go, we're officially at the very top now. As the pod in front just starts to dip down in front of us, you know you're on your way back down. But in the distance you can actually see the transmitter at Crystal Palace. And again, we've done a video series over there looking at the original Crystal Palace that used to stand on that very hill where that tower is now. Obviously long gone now, and that was the whole point of my video, was to recreate the actual Crystal Palace. So if you haven't seen it, again, check that out, because it was a pretty good video actually. I really enjoyed doing that one. Tell you what though, it's lovely and air conditioned up here. I thought it'd be quite hot in these pods, but it's not. It's nice and cool. Yeah, it is bloody expensive to come on this now, especially now Merlin control it. But my advice would be, get yourself a Merlin pass, even if it's the cheaper one, which I think is about 99 quid. It will cover you for all the London attractions, which alone will probably total £200. So you can do Madame Tussauds, Dungeons, Sea Life, Shrek's Adventure, the London Eye, even Thorpe Park if you've got time. So my advice would be to get a Merlin pass and yeah, get on it for free, because I certainly wouldn't be paying this now. I do love the fact that you get a nice recorded commentary while you're up here as well. Not constant, but they do put out some facts every couple of minutes. One last look on the other side now as we're heading down. I'd say we literally get down there. I think there's another photo opportunity at the bottom as always. I think this one's actually in the capsule. As you get to the edge, everyone gets told to stand on the side and smile. Because I've got the actual picture, and in fact I'm going to put it in now. This is from the year 2000 when it opened, and you'll see a very young me, and I think I've got stupid hair streaks in as well. You'll get to see me there on the London Eye all the way back when. Now when we get to the bottom, it is literally going to be a case of jumping out as it moves. Like I say, it's not that fast. I'm exaggerating a little bit. And I do think if you've got a disability, they do slow it down ever so slightly for you. Yeah, some cracking views, especially on a sunny day like today. If it was raining, not so much. Let's stand in the far side of the pod. You can see how big they are. They're actually quite spacious. Here we go. Photo time. I knew they'd get another one out of us before we get off. You can see the cameras just on the left and right there. It's going to take our pictures in the pod. You'll see the flash go off in a minute. I am not interested in a picture. Especially at the Merlin prices. Yeah, we're about to get off now, so literally coming into the unload zone. Some of the machinery there for all you engineering geeks out there. Thank you. Well, that's it. We're off. And I've got to say, I really enjoyed that. Good fun. Nice to get back on it after 24 years. Hasn't changed much, but it's not going to do, is it? The view has, though. There's a lot of new things that I've never seen in London the last time anyway, because obviously a lot of new buildings have sprung up since then. Yeah, if you want to check out the London Eye, get yourself down to South Bank and get an extortionate price ticket in the ticket box, or get yourself a Merlin pass and get on it for a lot cheaper, in fact free. If you get a gold pass, like I said, you actually get fast track thrown in as well, which I didn't realise until today. And again, we do have an obligatory Merlin gift shop at the end, but they don't make you walk through this one, which is a first. Yeah, they've got usual t-shirts, jackets, hoodies, teddies, water bottles, all the merch that you could want for the London Eye. The tourists absolutely love it. Well, thank you very much for joining us here at the London Eye. I hope you enjoyed our trip on the wheel. I'll see you in the next video very soon. Bye for now.
Allora,